Hi, this is Break the Sky, and, I know I haven't put out a video in a while, but, I felt recent occurrences have, I'm making a little video. I'm pretty mad, actually, that, Valve has been letting this happen at the frequency at which it's had. So, I've played, how many games today? 5, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games, I've won 2, lost 3. Whatever. But the thing is that every single one of these games, win or lose, has had a griefer on them. This game, enemy enemy Tusk, rather. This guy, destroyed his items, or actually, he didn't destroy his items. He had something else, I forget what it was. Like a glimmer cape or some shit, and he sold it, and then he just started buying, like, sentries and shit, and feeding couriers, and dying. You can see 2 and 18, he fed himself down mid after they lost their tier 2 towers. And, like, we were winning, but, like, it wasn't that bad, and, it was just, like, this guy fed. We won the game. And, no big deal. One game, whatever. But next game, the PA from the previous game on the enemy team, retard, 2-7. Wanna know what this guy does? He first pick. Nobody else had even taken a lane yet. He picks Nature's Prophet. Nobody on this team was from his team last game. I played against him, but that was it. He goes, GG, pick push heroes like Jakiro. I feed down mid. Immediately TP's mid, buys couriers. Look, 3 couriers bought, 9 wards. Stack the ancient camps for the enemy Sven. And just, the game was over. And then he came mid and fed the Huskar, 3 kills right off the bat. And it's like, game's over at that point. We lost, soon after. The rest of us were just playing and trying to win, and it didn't matter. Because they had, 3 heroes that just got super fed. Game after that, I'm playing Mirana. This guy doesn't show up to a single fight for, 35 minutes, just talks about GG team. This guy fucking just runs in and feeds dual damage, 3 or 4 times. Or doesn't end up feeding the dual damage, but just feeds. And this guy is just, raging the entire time, flaming everybody. You can see 1-8 as well. Next game, Drow Ranger, enemy team, Lion, 2-10. Started feeding down mid as soon as he, I think he got mad at the Viper for losing mid. He got mad, started flaming GG Viper. The Viper was pretty bad. He didn't have items for, the majority of the game. He starts feeding down mid. He doesn't care. None of these players care at all about what's happening. Next game, Shadow Demon. Around 3 minutes in, the Sven gets solo killed by the axe. I was going back to base. And he dies to the axe, and, Shaker's, AFK or some shit. I don't know what this guy was doing. He was really bad, but, I don't know what this guy was doing. He just rages and starts running down mid. 3 minutes into the game. Destroys his items. Dropped all of his items that he had at that point, on the floor, and then just fed down mid, and the game was over. Everybody, they just grouped up, and he kept feeding. Then this guy gave up, and they kept feeding, and then the Shaker AFK'd bottom lane. Magnus, of course, lost top, and the game's over. Every single game, somebody in the game gave up, and this isn't something that's been happening recently either. It's not just oh, this is thing. Ignore this. This is a party international ranked or something. Sorry. Feels bad. But, where is it? Because around TI, during TI, I think there was, 6 or 7 games that I played in a row where just, somebody abandoned the game instantly. Maybe, over here. One of these games. Somebody abandoned. Look at this. I think it was this guy. Or, look at the levels. No, it was the silencer. Somebody on each of the teams just starts abandoning. This isn't something that's been happening just, the past, day or two. This has just been, ever since TI. Somebody has just abandoned within the first, 5 minutes of the game, or whatever the fuck it is, or just given up, and the game's over. What is wrong with these people? It boggles. It really, I don't understand. Everybody is doing these things, and it's making it impossible. Like, it's not even something that I've experienced alone. I have a couple of friends who are also in this bracket. They're not online right now. Maybe Maestro is, but like in upper 5K, like it's just every game. One of the teams, it's really just whoever goes GG first, and then just gives up. Like it's not even like a fun. It's not fun. It's not pleasant in any sense of the word. And like Valve really needs to fix this. I know, like I remember these games too. These two games are like 6.8K averages games where I played terribly, but nobody on my team tilted. Nobody, like, look at this. I was 1-12, but you know they tilted and they just and they gave up. They stopped fighting. They just, like, the Spirit Breaker especially, he just sat in base. I think, like, these players, they just, Valve needs to do something about this algorithm. Or something. I don't know. They need to make this punishment. Like, I get my reports back, but like I played with the same fucking dude, Naldo S. This guy who's griefed like 5 games of mine. Like in the like this guy was like 6.5 like 2 months ago, and he's like 5.4 now or something, or 5.5, because he just throws every game, like intentionally. And he still shows up in my games, and it's like, it's just not fair. Or it's not even that it's not fair, it's just that it's not, there needs to be some sort of punishment to make these players stop doing this. Like, I don't know, but everybody knows they're not going to do anything. This is just end of Rant. I know this is probably going to get downvoted into oblivion on Reddit, but it's like, you know, what am I going to do at this point? I made the post about it earlier and like, I couldn't even report, where is it, this game? I couldn't even report this guy. This guy, his name is literally retard. I could not report this player because they were doing the Silk Breaker update, and it said high loadout, you can't do anything, and then once you come back to the game, and it's saying you need to restart. Once you come back to the game, it doesn't let you report people after the fact. So this guy didn't even get reported for feeding. Like, and nobody else on the team could have either, because they all have the same fucking problem. So, I don't know. End rant. I know I'm not gonna get whatever the fuck, but I hope Valve does something about this.